Hi everyone, in this episode I'm going to show you how you can connect a third-party MailGun SMTP to your ENTRESoft. Okay, here we are inside the MailGun. So you just go to mailgun.com and sign up for a new account. Once you sign up, the first thing that we want to do, we want to add a new domain. So you will see a dashboard pretty much look like this, and then the first thing that you want to do, you want to go to the sendings, and then you want to go to domains, and probably you don't have any domain right now in here, so you go ahead and you click on domains. Now the domain that you want to add is going to be like a subdomain. So let's say my domain name is entremastermind.com. So I copy this, I put it in here. Now what I do, I add replies.entremastermind.com. So you want to have something like this. The rest you keep it as it is. You click on add domain, give it a sec, it will load up. There we go. Now what we need to do, we need to set up a couple of these information. So if you're using GoDaddy, you're going to be pretty much doing the exact same thing that I'm doing. If not, you can have a look at these common providers that MailGun gave you in here. So the first thing, we want to add this txt record. So the one thing that you want to make sure is, like, when it says host name, instead of putting this whole thing, the only thing that you need to put in is anything that is before your main domain, your naked domain. So in this case, it's going to be replies. So if I go back, I go and click on add, you choose an option to be txt. In here, that's where you put the replies. Make sure there's no white space or anything, so it's completely like that. And then what we do, we come back in here, we copy this section and we paste it in here, and then click on add record. There you go, it got added. Have a look, it's down there. Next, pretty much the same thing. So again, everything that is before Entre Mastermind. So let's copy that section, go back, add a new record, choose an option, scroll down, txt, paste it in here, make sure there's no white space, and then go back, copy this whole thing. So just click on this clipboard, it copies the whole thing, come in here, paste, click on add, go back. The next one is an MX record. So what we do, we copy this, we go back, we click on add, we make sure that this time we choose MX. For the name is going to be replies again. Once again, make sure it's empty. Priority, we put 10. And for the value, we go back, we copy this one, paste it here, click on add record. There's another one that we need to add, same again, we go back, it's replies, the same thing. The only thing that is different is instead of MXA, it's MXB. So we copy this, go back, click on add, choose an option. It's going to be an MX record. This is going to be replies. This is going to be 10. And we paste the MXB, add the record. Now the CNAME, so the CNAME is emails.replies. We copy that, add a record, choose an option. It's going to be CNAME, put it here, and we copy this guy, go back, put it here, add a record. Now that we have added pretty much everything that it asks in here, what we need to do, we need to verify the DNS. Just want you to point this out that it sometimes can take 24 to 48 hours for the changes that we made to propagate. So if you've done the changes and everything from your side looks fine, and you click on verify DNS and for some reason it says it's not right, just give it some time. But let's just go ahead and see if it's working. So I'm just going to click on verify DNS records. Usually GoDaddy is super fast, so it should be fine. As you can see, it's all good and set up. So if I go back to on the left hand side to my domains, you should see the tick in here. As you can see, I got the tick. Alright, now the domain is set up and it's hooked up. Now the next part is how we actually add this to the ENTRESoft. So you need to go back to your ENTRESoft, and as you can see, this is a brand new account. Everything is 0 and clean. You need to go to the settings down at the bottom. This is the new UI. So if you are using the old URL, it is going to be still down at the bottom left. You click on settings, and once the setting comes up, if you're using the new UI, the SMTP will be here down at the bottom left. If you are using the old UI, it should be somewhere up in here. So you just go to SMTP MailGun services, and as you can see, this is empty. So all you need to do, you need to add a new service. So you click on add a service. This comes up. You need to select the provider, click on other. Now, how to fill this up? So to fill this up, you go back to the MailGun, and in this part on the left hand side, you go to the domain settings, and from the top, make sure that you choose the one that you just created. You probably only have one, so it should by default use that. Then in here, you click on SMTP Credentials. It has given you some credentials. You can always go and add a new user. Let's say I'm gonna add a new user, like, I don't know, like Brad. If you want to, you can add a new user, but in this case, I'm just gonna leave it as it is. So this is the part that we want to have a look at. So if you back to ENTRESoft, so the provider name, you can just simply name it MailGun. Now the server is going to be this, so you just copy this one, you go back and paste it in here. Then we have the ports. In this case, I'm going to just put 25. The username, so the username is going to be this, the login, so just copy that, paste it in here. Same for the email. Now the only thing that is a little bit weird for MailGun is like, you kind of say, okay, where should I find my password? Well, the only way to find your password is just you have to click on reset password, and you just click on reset, and then it gives you this weird pop-up in here with the grayed out copy, and you click on that copy, and this would be your password that you put in here. Once you've done this, you just click save, and it will take a little bit of time for it to set it up. So I'm just going to go ahead and pause the video, and once it's done, we're going to come back. All right, now as you can see, everything is done. We have that MailGun in here. So what you can do, you can add the forwarding address as well. So the forwarding address means if someone replies to your email, instead of you just seeing it inside your ENTRESoft, you can see it inside the inbox that you provide in here. Now let's go ahead and test an email and see how it shows up in the contact section, in actually inbox. So I will go inside, let's go back, and in here let's go to email marketing. Let's try and create a new email. So I have a template in here. I'm just going to click on edit and let it to load up. Let's edit this and change this guy. Hey, did you hear about the fun stuff that you can do with Entre? Make sure that you check it out. And I go to settings and make sure that, hey, did you see this? It is important. Hopefully it's not spammy. I'm just showing you a test, so it might still go to spam because of the I'm just writing some stuff, so I'm not actually making anything special. So once we have this, I'm just going to go into send test email. So click on that. From address is going to be, I'm going to send it from this. To address is going to be one of my test addresses, and then I'm going to put this in here, and I'm just going to hit send the test email. I'm going to pause the video and bring up my inbox and see where it lands. Okay, here we are in my inbox, and as you can see, it landed right in my inbox. If I click on this, it will open it up. This is how I created, and as you can see, it says via replies.entremastermind.com. So it is coming exactly from my domain. And if you go ahead and reply to that and say, hey, thanks, I saw it, or something like that, and then hit send, it will come up in both in my ENTRESoft inside the conversation, and I should receive that inside my email as well. There you go. So you see it inside your conversation. It came up in here. Now if I go to that email address, I'm just going to pause this video and quickly go to that email address. As you can see, it came up and from the reach.mindlife.com and inside my email, and here we go. Receive it here, and it's coming from that via the reprise.entremaster.com again. So everything is working, external, everything is hooked up, and this is the interim solution till we get our own servers up and running. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Make sure that you like this video, share this video, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also tap on that bell icon so every time I post a new video, you'll get notified. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.